Is this the best release of 2024? Let's find out. Welcome to Average Joe's Whiskey. My name is Joe. So I know I usually say we have a very exciting video for you, and I don't always mean it, but today I am legitimately excited about this video. We get to try Pursuit United Double Oaked, and this is a bottle that I have really been looking forward to. I love virtually everything that comes out of Pursuit United. They make some great whiskey, and Double Oaked is like my thing. I love Double Oaked. I love the Woodford, I love the 1910, I love the Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled, Sagamore Double Oaked, Peerless Double Oaked. I love them all. So I'm incredibly eager to see how this Pursuit United Double Oaked stacks up against the rest. All right, let's get it into a glass. Nice. I have a great idea. Why don't we compare this Double Oaked to this Pursuit United Toasted that they released last year? Maybe it was the end of 2022. So this Pursuit United Toasted undergoes a very interesting finishing process. So they take their blend, their regular Pursuit United blend, they split it. I don't know if they split it in half, but they split it into two parts. One is then finished with toasted American oak. One is then finished with toasted French oak. And then they blend them back together. They call this the Oak Collection. And I thought this one was very good. I haven't had this in a while, so I'm gonna have to kind of refresh my memory. And then we can compare it to the Double Oaked. So the Double Oaked is a simpler finishing process. They use French oak staves. So they don't put it in a second barrel. They do use staves. And the staves are seasoned for like 3 years. So that's a pretty lengthy seasoning time as far as oak staves go. But yeah, Pursuit United, one of my favorite whiskey brands that you can walk into a store and pick up right off the shelf. I absolutely love Pursuit United. I am really looking forward to trying this. And now that I have unnecessarily hyped up these bottles, let's get into it. Let's start with the older toasted, the Oak Collection. I don't know why I hyped it up so much. I could have just said, hey, I really like Pursuit United. I'm looking forward to trying the Double Oaked. That's all I should have said. Now if it sucks, I'm gonna look like an idiot. Yeah, so this Oak Collection smells a lot like I remember, which is very French oak forward, which is interesting because it's only partially finished in French oak and partially American oak. But it's got a real toasty nose. It smells like a fresh cut Christmas tree and a little bit of spice too. Vanilla, fresh cut tree, and spice. That's what it smells like. Great Christmas whiskey. Let's try it. So you do get some of that bitter oak. I don't know if I want to say bitter oak, but you do get some stronger French oak notes. But it is really nicely balanced out with some caramel. So it's like you almost get that freshly cut Christmas tree note on the front of the palate. And then the mid palate gives you that caramel sweetness. And then it's got a nice sweet finish too. Yeah, mid palate and on the finish, it's like eating a Werther's. You know the little Werther's candies? That is exactly what it tastes like. Christmas tree and Werther's. Let's get into the Double Oaked. Wow. All right, so the fact that this was partially finished in French oak and this is finished completely in French oak, I was wondering if this was just gonna kick you in the face with French oak. And on the nose, it does not do that at all. That is a really interesting nose. I have to tell you, it threw me a little bit because I expected these to be somewhat similar, and these are not similar at all. The noses on these could not be more different. So this one is very like maple syrupy. It's got a lot of maple syrup. It's got like a cupcake note, like a birthday cake, like a yellow cake with vanilla icing and sprinkles. That's like exactly what it smells like. I don't know that I've ever come across a whiskey that smells this much like a birthday cake. It smells like a friggin' birthday cake, I swear. It's unbelievable. It's not like the best nose in the world. It just smells like a birthday cake. So underneath that birthday cake, there is a little bit of cherry that's trying to poke its head out. All right, let's try it. Wow. Everything that the nose promises, the palate delivers. That was super thick too. Like a really nice oily mouthfeel. So that birthday cake really comes through on the palate. Really thick mouthfeel. Have you ever taken a bite of like the top of a cupcake where it's like 80% frosting and a little bit of cake? That's kind of what this is like. It's really, really thick, really sweet, really syrupy. I wouldn't say it's too sweet though. So you do get a little bit of that French oak spice on the finish. I don't know if I call it spice actually, but like that French oak, freshly cut Christmas tree note. There's just a hint of that on the finish. It's really surprising how they were able to use French oak to finish this and get these notes that are just nothing like any other French oak whiskey I've ever tried. I really don't know how they pulled that off. Let's see if we can pull out any other notes here. Yeah, there's definitely maple syrup. It's a very confectionery palate. It's not real fruity. I'd say there is a little bit of cherry in there if you look for it, but for the most part, this is just like vanilla cake, vanilla icing, maybe like a thick caramel sauce. It's pretty impressive what they did, I have to say. It's not super complex, but it's very interesting. Like, this is a totally unique bourbon. I'm trying to think of other bottles with like similar notes, and I'm struggling. There's not much out there that tastes similar to this. Yeah, I mean, if you like sweet bourbons, this is gonna be for you. If you like those super complex bourbons with like 40 different tasting notes, that's not really what this is. Although it's a blend, it may very well open up as you get further down in the bottle. But I think it's delicious. I really do. I'm very impressed with what they pulled off here. Very unique, unlike any of the other double oaks that I've tried. It's a very unique flavor profile. If you can find it on the shelf for like 70, 80 bucks, 108 proof, I would say buy this all day. It's just a flavor bomb. If you love those really sweet confectionery bourbons, this is gonna be like your favorite bottle in the world, I swear. On a scale of like 1 to 10, this is an A. Not an A+, but an A. Very good. Excellent job, Pursuit. So if you can't find this in a store near you, I'm pretty sure they have it on Sealbox. They sold out really quickly the first run, I know, but I think they just restocked it a couple of days ago. I'm pretty sure this is like a permanent new addition to their line. So you should be able to find this on the shelf going forward. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please hit the like button on your way out the door. Have a good night.